few are places free from stones, few the spots where gold and silver are found. Much more numerous are saline deserts, arid deserts, places covered with grass, or thorns, or steep chasms. Just so, in the worlds of beings few bodhisattvas exist which train in this training in all knowledge, i.e. in the training toward perfect wisdom which is perfect nature. Much more numerous are these which train in the training characteristics of Sravakas, disciples and Pratyabuddhas. Furthermore, Subhuti, in the worlds of beings few do deeds which lead to the authority of a universal monarch. Much more numerous are these which do deeds which lead to the authority of a commander of a fort. Just so, in these worlds of beings few are bodhisattvas, which are mounted on this path of perfect wisdom and or nature, and which now are resolved to reveal and realize full enlightenment. Much more numerous are these which mount on the path of Sravakas, disciples and Pratyabuddhas. Furthermore, few only do deeds which permit these to become Sakra, chief of gods. Much more numerous are those whose deeds lead to the world of the minor gods. Just so, few beings only are bodhisattvas, which train in this training as the perfecting of wisdom. Much more numerous are these bodhisattvas, which train in the training of Sravakas, disciples and Pratyabuddhas. Furthermore, few beings only do deeds which permit these to become Brahma. Much more numerous are any whose deeds lead to Brahma's assembly. Just so, few beings only are irreversible to full enlightenment. Much more numerous are bodhisattvas, which turn away from full enlightenment. Here now, Subhuti, in the worlds of beings few beings exist which set out toward full enlightenment. Fewer are these which progress toward thusness. Still fewer are these very few which make endeavors about and toward perfecting wisdom. Still fewer even are these very few bodhisattvas which are irreversible from full enlightenment. A bodhisattva which aspires to be numbered among these very few irreversible bodhisattvas now train in just this perfection of wisdom, and make endeavors about this. Moreover, Subhuti, no harsh thoughts arise to a bodhisattva which thus trains in perfecting this nature as wisdom, nor any doubting thought, or an envious or mean thought, or an immoral thought, or a thought of ill will, or a lazy thought, or a distracted thought, or a stupid thought. The perfection of wisdom comprehends all perfections. It is thus as a bodhisattva trains in the perfection of wisdom, all the perfections are automatically incorporated, taken up, followed and included. The view of individuality includes all the 62 views, and even so, for a bodhisattva which trains in this perfection of wisdom, all the perfections are included in this. As long as someone's life faculty is present, all faculties are included in this. Even so for a bodhisattva which trains in this perfection of wisdom all the wholesome dharmas are included in this. As someone's life faculty is not present, all faculties are not present. Even so, for a bodhisattva which trains in perfect wisdom, any unwholesome dharmas are stopped as only non-cognition is stopped, and all these perfections are included in this, and automatically revealed and realized. Merit from perfect wisdom. Here and now, Subhuti, a bodhisattva which has aspirations to reveal and realize all perfections trains in this perfection of wisdom. As one trains in this perfection of wisdom, a bodhisattva trains in this which is unfathomable perfection as is any being. And herein lies this answer to this greatest of mysteries. For one's merit is different and unfathomable. Subhuti, consider all beings in the great trichiliocosm, are these many? Subhuti, even in Jambudvipa alone, here are many beings, how many more are here in this great trichiliocosm? The Lord, as one single bodhisattva, during one's entire life, furnishes all these beings with robes, alms bowl, lodging, medicinal appliances for use in sickness, and all which brings these happiness. Does such a bodhisattva on the strength of this beget a great deal of merit? Subhuti, one does, O Lord. The Lord, yet Subhuti, a different and unthinkable merit still does this bodhisattva beget as a result of developing this perfection of wisdom, of Buddha nature, for even the duration of a finger snap. So greatly profitable is this perfection of wisdom of bodhisattvas, as she feeds these revelations of this supreme enlightenment. A bodhisattva here now trains in perfecting wisdom as this aspiration to full realization, revealed as this supreme position common to all beings, as a protector of any which are helpless and helps these to reach this sphere of the Buddha, to emulate the humaness of the Buddha, to sport as a Buddha's sport, to roar a Buddha's lion roar, to reach the accomplishment of a Buddha, and to explain this Dharma in this great trichiliocosm. As a bodhisattva trains in this perfection of wisdom, I do not see the accomplishment in which one does not train. Bodhisattvas and disciples. Subhuti is now a bodhisattva, also trained in this accomplishment of a sravaka, a disciple. The Lord, he also trains in this. But one does not train with intentions of always continuing with these accomplishments of a sravaka, or disciple, or with any idea of making this or anything one's own. Not thus does one train. One also knows qualities of the disciples, but does not abide with these. One assimilates these, without opposing these. One trains with the intention as one demonstrates and reveals also these virtues of the disciples. As one trains thus, a bodhisattva is revealed in a condition here as one worthy of receiving gifts from the world with its gods, beings and asuras. These surpass others which are worthy of gifts, associated with disciples or pratyabuddhas. And all knowledge is near to such ones as these. As one trains thus, a bodhisattva does not part from this perfection of wisdom, but courses in this, is not lacking in the dwelling of this perfection of wisdom. As one courses thus, a bodhisattva is known as unfailing, definitely unfailing with regard to all knowledge, and does not settle on any level of a sravaka, disciple or pratyabuddha. One such as this is near to full enlightenment. As, however, such may occur to this one, this is the perfection of wisdom which brings this all knowledge. Now, one which has such a notion does not course in this perfection of wisdom. On the contrary, any such as this have no notion whatsoever of perfecting wisdom. Do not perceive or review this is the perfection of wisdom, or this is the perfection of wisdom, or this feeds all knowledge. As one courses thus, a bodhisattva courses in this perfection of wisdom. End chapter 25.